Hi, my name's Carolyn. I'm known as the Contest Queen. I teach people how to find, organize, enter, and win sweepstakes contests and giveaways. I'm here at McDonald's. I got lunch. No playing pieces left on anything. See, it's all the Christmas cups. So I thought I'd have lunch and teach people all about sweepstakes, because guess what? This isn't the only promotion out there. There are thousands of giveaways happening at any given time that you can enter and win. The keys are to know where to find them, how to enter them, how to stay organized, and how to win them, because I know that sounds obvious, but if you don't check your notifications properly, you can lose out on a prize. There is Sweepsheet did a post. If you go find Sweepsheet here, and they posted a video. One of their members found a winning notification. They won a Tesla, a car, in their spam folder. If they didn't find it, they would have lost the car. Oh my God, that's like one of the holy grails of prizes. So I want to talk about the McDonald's promotion because it's the most advertised. It finished in the United States on the 2nd. It's finishing here in Canada on Monday. And a lot of people are entering it, even people that don't enter giveaways on a regular basis, because it's so huge and it's so widely advertised compared to other promotions that that a lot of people that aren't even sweepers, as we call them, or contesters, enter. So, but the thing is, your odds of winning something in that promotion are slim because it's all a numbers game. One of the best places to win giveaways is locally, because the entry pool is going to be smaller. There's going to be less people entering those giveaways. Hence, your odds of going up. So, for example, I do a lot of local radio station giveaways, local businesses, smaller prize pools, and we do it quite well. This month, though, has been slow, but I've been focusing on getting another book out. So, but if you have any questions, specific questions about contests, sweepstakes, and giveaways, I'll put them in the comments. I will answer them specifically. Otherwise, I'm just going to talk about sweepstakes, winning in general, and how you can participate in the best hobby ever while I eat McDonald's that has no codes. I'm so disappointed. Oh no, they didn't put any milk in my tea. Oh crap. Ugh, that sucks. Oh well. I think that might have been my fault when I was ordering on the app. Oh well. Let's take the tea bag out though, so it won't be too bad. Alrighty there. Ugh. That's the problem. If you don't check everything off properly. I think that was my bad. So, I don't know what I do with the lid. We'll keep it hot. I'll drink it when I get home. I can drink it. And it's also still steaming hot. Anyway, the best place to find giveaways that are legitimate is using a sweepstakes site or a sweepstakes aggregate, because they aggregate all of the sweepstakes into one place, making it easy for you to win. And there's all kinds. I have a whole list on my website. If you go to contestqueen.com, you can do that. And every month, I give away seats to a sweepstakes masterclass. So you can enter that win with me and ask me all the questions you want live. Plus, I have books online. I have tons of articles that you can do that. Read. If you go to my website, I have 5 steps to begin winning. I have a free local link. Wesley says, haven't found any local contests, only ever hear radio call-ins. Okay, so here's a question. Do you ever go to the radio station's websites and see what tickets they're giving away or whatever on their website? Because we have 3 types of radio giveaways here. So you go to their website and you enter. And you could win something. We just won something last week. We won a $25 Arby's gift card from filling out a form on the local radio station's website. There is the call-ins, right? You hear the jet fly or the cue to call in. This morning I was entering. You hear the cue. You text in the 9th texter one. There's other ones where you go to the radio station's website and you fill it out. Let me see. Let me drink some of this anyway. That is hot. You fill it out, and then you have to listen for your name at certain times in the day to either win a prize or qualify. So last month, my boyfriend George, we heard his name on the radio. He won $800. Before that, I did the call-in. We heard the cue to call in, and I was the, what caller were they looking for? 9th caller, and I won $500. So there's usually 3 different types of giveaways on the radio. Check out all their websites. That's it for local. The other thing you can do is you can start searching for your, doing Google searches for your, like the word sweepstakes or something like that. Oh, yeah, no, not a general search. You have to be very specific. So then, so what you should do, so what I have is every week, I have a list in bookmarked of every single local radio station's contest page. And every week I go to see what's new. And I enter forms and I register us. Like at lunchtime, there was one on the radio. I had to text in a word and my name. And if they call me back, I win a prize. They haven't called me back yet, so I guess I didn't win. Oh, there goes my alarm on the radio. In 5 minutes, there's a radio station calling a name. And that's another trick I do. You can't mix your cue. Now, I do have some friends that are listening, so they'll probably text me what the name is so I can finish lunch and not worry about it. But that's the good thing about having friends that listen. I heard one of my friends yesterday, and he was able to, heard his name. He called in within the 10 minutes, and he won. He qualified for a trip. So we have to hope that he wins, or maybe then I'll qualify and we'll be pitted against each other. So if you're going to do searches for locals, you're going to go into Google. You're going to type your city or state. You're going to say near me. You're going to put like radio stations near me, and then you can find them. Or you can do like sweepstakes, and then plus your city and state. Plus, with the filters, you check things that have only gone up in like the last 2 weeks. So yeah, I'm in Nashville. Not sure we have a bunch. Oh, a ton. Oh my God. You'll have so many opportunities for shows and tickets and things. Nashville's a huge market for freebies. You will do very well. And then go to get a sweepstakes aggregate. A very popular one, although it's paid, is I Win Contest, because he has a Discord group and they help each other. And then Sweepstakes and Fanatics is also popular. And you can look at that. Sweepstakes Ultra Contest is popular. Win Prizes Online is another one. I have a whole list of aggregates on my website. But one of the keys to winning is to enter sweepstakes that have better odds. And so it makes sense. If you're entering local versus state versus national, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out that local is better. Because your odds of winning go up. And you can win everything from trips to cars to cash to tickets to gift cards to all the types of prizes McDonald's was giving out. But I need to register to win my contest. Yeah, I just do, I think it's on Gleam or King Sumo. I used to use Rafflecopter, but they closed. I'm also a sweepstakes marketer, so I help companies with their giveaways. Yeah. And then also check out my site. I have 5 steps to begin winning. I kind of walk you through it. And that's kind of fun. There's a whole community of sweepers out there. We're a fun, crazy bunch. That tea is hot. Okay. So, yeah. So, back to the radio contest. So, yeah, go and make a list. So, what you're going to do is you're going to get a list. And you're going to bookmark them. And you're going to come back each week. And see what's been new. What you have to do. And like I said, I put alarms in my phone for when I'm supposed to listen. Because I work from home. I work for myself. So, I'm okay to do that. Some of my fellow contesters that I'm friends with, depending on where they work, will have other people listen. Hey, I'm in meetings all day today. Can you listen for my name? Sure. And we help each other out. Kind of like an all boats rise with the tide kind of thing. It's so fun. Yeah, I just tuned into one and it said, your chance to win is next. What a great time to turn it on. Yeah, totally. And it's at the top of the hour. A long time ago, I interviewed a fella that wrote a book on radio giveaways. And he was a master at winning them. But what's really taken off are creative giveaways. But it's just like going to the gym. It's consistency over time equals results. So the more you enter, the more chance you have of winning. I don't win everything I enter. Oh my God, that'd be crazy. But I win enough to make it worth my while. And it's also, the whole hobby's fun. Like, I love just the hunt of the giveaway and entering and then dreaming about, oh my God, what if I win this trip, or what if we win that car, or tickets to this. Wouldn't that be fun? Oh, I would do this. I would see that. Hey, if I won that money, what would I spend it on? I mean, actually, the money that we won, we put away for a trip. So when I won it, she said, what are you doing with the money? I said, oh, we're putting it away for a trip. She said, where are you going? I said, I don't know yet, but we got a little travel fund. And then this winter, when it's crappy and we don't want to be here, we want to go somewhere warm, we're just going to use the money towards that. She says, that's a good plan. So that's what we're actually doing with that money. We're saving it for a trip. And then if we win a trip, better bonus. Then we already have our spending money, because trips aren't always free. They're cheap because You know, you probably have to get yourself to the airport. You want to tip people, if you want to buy souvenirs, if you want to go on excursions. It's not always all included. So, you have to plan. Yeah, I know. I'm at McDonald's and there's no pieces left at this location. So now I know not to come back. I think I need to stick to my local Walmart McDonald's for the next 3 days. And then Monday's the last day. I don't expect to win big in this giveaway, but I would like to win some prizes. And then I can roll for extra prizes up until December 1st. So I'm going to be doing that afterwards and see if that, when there's no more playing pieces, will I win more? We shall see. I did an experiment the other night doing it when the time changed, and then actually I did it backwards. I wasn't thinking. I was so tired. It's when the clocks spring forward, not when they fall back. So I'm gonna have to do it again in 6 months. Yeah. We ran out of McDonald's codes here and they ended the AMOE early. Yeah, I heard. I have a lot of Sweepy friends in the US. And they're like, what? Our AMOE, so our AMOE in Canada was mail-in. Yours in the US was email, which was way better. And then ours was mail-in. And then we had Canada Post was on strike. And our stamps are $1.25. A medium coffee was $1.25. So it made no sense. I might as well get a coffee. We have 2 plain pieces on ours. I have 2 from yesterday that I haven't scanned yet. We get 2 plain pieces on ours. And I get to enjoy the coffee and have 2 plain pieces for less than what the AMOE would have been. So there was no point in doing the AMOE in Canada. Now, if next year they see what is, because I believe it's the same ad agency or the same agency running it. I don't know. Maybe McDonald's themselves is doing it, because remember when they had an agency before, that didn't go so well. Now, the McDonald's monopoly stopped for 10 years in the States because of the scandal. It wasn't a scam, it was a scandal. But it kept going everywhere else in the world. It was still running in Canada. It was still runs in the UK. It still runs in Ireland. It runs in Australia. I don't know about any other countries, but I know those ones all have McDonald's monopoly. I think it finished in September, October in Ireland. I don't know if it was concurrent in the UK. Ours is always, in Canada, it's always October. So I guess that's why the US is matching ours. So we'll see. Their Christmas cups are cute though. They're Grinch, which is really cute. They obviously have a deal because it's licensed imagery. So we'll see. But yeah, no plain pieces. And I asked, because a lot of times they have them, like when I went the other day and I got one, I asked for plain pieces. I have a video. You can go see that. And they gave me 2 plain pieces. So what happens if they ruin an order, like an order's wrong, something happens, they can't throw out the plain pieces. So they cut them off the cup and they put them aside. But they even ran out of those at this location, which kind of sucks. Let me see if I missed any comments. Yeah, I like how it was virtual in the app this time. Yeah, we don't have that. We didn't have that advantage. And our app is really wonky this year. So I order online. And then I go back to the app and I want to scan my pieces. But the game doesn't come back right away. Because the game is at the top. But then where I order is at the top. And then I have to wait a long time. Sometimes I even have to reboot my phone to clear the cache. And then I can get into play. Like, it's hours. And I was winning points and things when I played at night, but I've only been winning into the draw. So in Canada, we had 4 ways to win. We could win by collecting a rare piece. We could win instantly by winning food. Like, you know, I won coffee, I won points, I won some prizes like that. Then you take them and you scan them. Then you can double play. You can either win instantly that way, or during the double play, if you didn't win anything, then we got an entry and we could pick a prize. If you scroll back in my feed, you can see I did a screen record of our double play. And so you can see, and then if you don't win anything instantly, I did win $20. And that was crazy cool because in Canada, we don't have Cash App or Venmo. Our banking system, they all talk. So you guys have, in the United States, there's like thousands of banks. In Canada, there's 5 and some credit unions. So everybody's agreed on a system. We can email money to each other. So if you give me your email, I put your email in, I go and log into my bank. If I need to send you some money, I log into my bank. I hit e-transfer. And I fill in your email, your name, how much I'm sending you. And if there's a security question or not, or do you have direct deposit turned on, and I hit send, and the money comes straight to you into your bank account. So in McDonald's, so I won $20 and it said, hey, if the email you use for your app is different than your banking email, give us your banking email. So I put in my banking email, and in 5 minutes, I had the $20 in my account. I was like, that's the fastest I've ever won a cash prize, ever. So yeah, so I won $20 in the McDonald's giveaway, which I have given back to them as I have bought product. Yeah, we need that. Yeah, absolutely. It's very cool. So then sometimes when I work with Americans, they say to me, oh, give me your Cash App or your Venmo. I'm like, yeah, we can't do that. The only thing I can do is PayPal. It's the only international one. It's not the best one, but what are you going to do? So yeah, so I won $20 from McDonald's and I instantly had it in my account. And there's other people that were winning like 200 and 500. I'm like, where's that? Instantly, plus other prizes. They had all kinds of other gaming prizes. My daughter saw one of the instant prizes that was a game and she's like, oh, that'd be a good one. She would play it. So I'm going to try and do those. We'll see. But the less plays people have, the odds of winning are going to go up. But also the number of prizes available to win also reduce. So it's a catch kind of 22. Oh my gosh, I didn't look to see whose name it was that won the thing. Hang on. Yeah. Okay. I think that just paused me. That wasn't me. I didn't check. So you have 10 minutes to call in, and I would have been kicking myself if I missed it. I've been talking to you guys. I wasn't paying attention. Usually the thing bings on my phone. But yeah, here's the other thing. When nobody calls in, that's why George, my boyfriend, won $800 because the station we were listening to, if you hear, it was called The Name Game, you'd win $200. If you didn't call back, that $200 went back into the pot. So the next person would win $400. If they didn't call in, the $400 would go into the pot and that person would win $600. That person didn't call in, it would go into the pot, that person would win $800. So he won $800. A couple days before, there was a woman, she won $1,800 because like the other 8 people before her didn't call in. Because it's before you and yours. So you can do quite well on local giveaways. And again, depending on where you live, your opportunities are better in major markets. So for, if you're living in Chicago, LA, like, and some people have it really crazy good. Like, it depends on where you live. Like, all the people in the LA region right now, there's apparently, because Disneyland is turning 70, there's like a ridiculous amount of giveaways for Disneyland and Disneyland related prizing. Like a crazy amount. If you're local, you get to participate in those. The same with people in Florida. Like, they have Disney, they have Universal, they have, well, I guess there's Universal in California too. But, and then if you're in New York, you could win tickets to Broadway. You can go see television shows. So there's, depending on where you live, there's different types of opportunities to win prizes. So, those are the types of things that you want to look for. I'm very sad that there was no McDonald's today, and I'm not going back in to find something that has the codes. But anyway, it's past 1. I'm finished my lunch. I've got to go back, and I'm finishing up a translation of one of my books. So hopefully in the next couple of days, it's going to be on Kindle and paperback and ebook, because I put it on Kindle, Kobo, Apple Books, Google Books, all that. So there's 5 places altogether it goes. Yeah, 5. And then that'll be in Italian, and then I'm going to finish up the German, and then I'm going to finish up Prizes Everywhere, which is my 3rd edition, and we're coming up to the 20th anniversary. This coming January is the 20th anniversary of my newsletter. Technically it's not. It was last year, but I missed a year because there's a whole story. I put it in the newsletter. And then, so it's the 20th, I guess, 20th year of printing my newsletter. It's not really printed out, is it? It's emailed. And then, in February, it's the 20th anniversary of my very first book, You Can't Win If You Don't Enter. So I'd like to have my 3rd book out before the anniversary of my first book. So we're working on that. So I'm going to go and finish that up, because I would like to have 3 books published by the end of the year. And I love teaching people how to find, organize, enter, and win those sweepstakes contests and giveaways. And like, it's the best hobby in the world, let's face it. Who doesn't want to win? Anyway, if you have any questions for me, send them to questions@contestqueen.com, and I will answer them. I do answer them. Plus, sometimes I do videos answering questions, and I try and do videos every day. Sometimes I'm better at them than others, because if I'm writing, sometimes I get in the zone and we do that. But yeah, that was fun. It was good chatting, and I hope I've turned some of you into winners. And yeah, sign up for my class. It's really good, and you can win more than once. So if you win this month, you can win next month too. There's no saying you can't win more than once, because this hobby is always evolving and changing. Even I'm still learning new things all the time. Like, the hobby's so vast now. There's so many facets to it. We all have to help each other. It's crazy. But anyway, all I can say is good luck.